The luxury world was left stunned by one burning question that quietly echoed behind closed boardroom doors. Why would the CEO of one of Switzerland's most powerful watch brands pursue a K-pop superstar for a full year and a half? What made Jungkook so important that the head of HUBLOT was reportedly determined to secure him at all costs? And why did it take 18 months of strategic pursuit before the partnership finally became reality? This was never just another celebrity endorsement. This was a calculated move. For years, HUBLOT has built its empire on precision engineering, bold innovation, and elite positioning in the global luxury market. The brand has aligned itself with athletes, world champions, and powerful figures across industries. Every ambassador choice is deliberate. Every face represents a statement. Meanwhile, Jungkook, the golden Maknae of BTS, had evolved far beyond the boundaries of a traditional idol. His solo releases shattered streaming records. His stage presence commanded stadiums worldwide. His airport appearances alone could sell out products within hours. He wasn't just trending, he was influencing culture in real time. And that influence did not go unnoticed. Industry insiders suggest that HUBLOT's interest in Jungkook began when internal analytics revealed a powerful shift in global consumer behavior. Luxury brands were facing a generational transition. Gen Z audiences were entering the market with different expectations. They valued authenticity over status symbols. They followed personalities, not logos. And above all, they trusted figures who felt real. Jungkook fit that profile perfectly. But securing him was not simple. At the time, Jungkook's schedule was packed with global commitments. Between solo activities and preparations for BTS's highly anticipated comeback on March 26, 2026, negotiations required patience. HUBLOT understood that timing would be everything. They did not want to rush the partnership. They wanted alignment, values, vision, and long-term strategy. The reported 1.5-year pursuit was not about pressure, it was about precision. HUBLOT's CEO, Ricardo Guadalupe, is known for strategic brand positioning. He does not chase popularity for short-term buzz, he invests in figures who represent evolution. Sources claim that during internal discussions, Jungkook was described as the bridge between classical luxury and the digital future. That phrase changed everything. Jungkook's appeal lies in his balance. He embodies discipline and humility while commanding global dominance. He moves effortlessly between intense performance and quiet sincerity. He can wear streetwear and look relatable, then step into high fashion and exude sophistication. That duality aligned perfectly with HUBLOT's philosophy of the art of fusion, blending tradition and innovation. Still, 18 months is a long time in the fast-moving entertainment industry. Why not move faster? Because HUBLOT was waiting for the right moment, the moment when Jungkook would step into a new chapter of his career. And when that moment arrived, the announcement was explosive. Photos surfaced of Jungkook attending an exclusive HUBLOT event wearing a sleek black timepiece that instantly captured global attention. Standing beside the CEO, smiling confidently yet naturally, he didn't look like someone endorsing a brand. He looked like someone who belonged there. Social media erupted. ARMY celebrated, fashion analysts dissected every detail. Industry observers recognized what had just happened. A strategic alignment between one of the most influential artists in the world and one of the most powerful luxury watchmakers. The results were immediate. Online engagement for HUBLOT surged dramatically. Searches spiked across Asia, Europe, and North America. Younger consumers who previously showed little interest in high-end watches began researching the brand. Discussions shifted. HUBLOT was no longer just a luxury name, it was part of pop culture conversation. But beyond numbers and metrics, the real impact was perception. Luxury brands often struggle to remain relevant across generations. HUBLOT solved that challenge by choosing someone who didn't just represent fame but represented the future. Jungkook carries credibility, he works relentlessly. He maintains a clean, disciplined image, he respects his craft. These traits resonate with luxury audiences who value excellence. And importantly, Jungkook does not try to look luxurious, he simply is. That natural aura is what reportedly convinced the CEO to continue pursuing the partnership despite time constraints and negotiation complexities. It wasn't desperation, it was belief. Belief that Jungkook represents longevity. Belief that the next decade of luxury will be shaped by global cultural icons rather than traditional celebrities. Belief that authenticity drives aspiration. With BTS preparing for their major comeback in 2026, the timing could not have been more strategic. As global attention intensifies, HUBLOT's association with Jungkook positions the brand at the center of the spotlight without appearing opportunistic. It feels earned. It feels aligned. And that alignment is rare. This 1.5-year pursuit tells a larger story about the evolution of global influence. It signals a shift in power from Western-dominated celebrity endorsements to a truly international stage. It confirms that K-pop is not a niche, it is a dominant cultural force, and it proves that luxury brands are paying attention. So why did the CEO of HUBLOT chase Jungkook for 18 months? Because he wasn't chasing a trend. He was investing in a legacy. He recognized that Jungkook is not just a global star, he is a generational symbol of ambition, artistry, and impact. When such influence aligns with a brand built on precision and innovation, the result is not just a contract. It is a long-term statement. And now that the partnership is official, the world is watching. Is this the smartest luxury move of the decade? Has HUBLOT secured the most powerful cultural bridge in today's market? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: this was never random. It was strategic from the very beginning. What do you think about this powerful collaboration? Is Jungkook the perfect global face for HUBLOT? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like and comment to keep the conversation in extraordinary weight. That is the only way to describe what happened behind the scenes at HUBLOT. For 1.5 years, the leadership of the Swiss luxury powerhouse reportedly kept one name at the center of their global strategy discussions: Jungkook. In the fast-moving world of luxury branding, where trends change in months and market dynamics shift overnight, waiting 18 months for a single artist is almost unheard of. Most brands move quickly. If negotiations stall, they pivot. If schedules clash, they choose another ambassador. Time is money, and money moves fast. But this time was different. This was not about filling a campaign slot. This was about conviction. Sources close to the industry described the CEO of HUBLOT as unwavering in his belief that Jungkook was not simply a celebrity option, he was the future face of a generational shift. While other brands competed aggressively for short-term viral moments, HUBLOT chose patience. They observed, they studied, they waited. Why? Because Jungkook represents more than fame. As a core member of BTS, he stands at the center of one of the most influential global movements in modern music history. His impact stretches beyond streaming charts and sold-out stadiums. He shapes consumer behavior. He defines trends without trying. He creates demand simply by existing in the public eye. And yet, despite this massive power, Jungkook carries an image of discipline, humility, and authenticity, qualities that luxury brands spend decades trying to cultivate. For the CEO of HUBLOT, that combination was priceless. Imagine the internal conversations: marketing teams presenting analytics showing Jungkook's explosive influence among Gen Z, regional directors reporting surging interest in Asia, digital strategists mapping out the ripple effects of a single Jungkook appearance. But influence alone is not enough in the world of Swiss horology. Luxury is about legacy. HUBLOT needed someone who could embody both innovation and tradition, someone who could stand beside master watchmakers and not look out of place, someone who could attend elite events yet still command the loyalty of millions worldwide. Jungkook fit that vision. Still, timing remained the greatest obstacle. With solo projects dominating headlines and BTS preparing for a monumental comeback in March 2026, aligning schedules required careful coordination. The CEO could have chosen a faster, easier route. He could have selected another global celebrity within weeks. Instead, he chose to wait. That wait speaks louder than any press release. 18 months of quiet determination signals confidence. It signals long-term thinking. It signals belief in cultural momentum. When the partnership was finally revealed, it did not feel rushed. It felt inevitable. Photos of Jungkook attending a HUBLOT event dressed in refined black, wearing a sleek timepiece, sent shockwaves across social media. The image of him standing beside the brand's leadership was not just symbolic.